Hello and welcome to Misery Loves Mandy, where comedians talk about miserable moments and whether or not they made them into jokes. This week, we're joined by Gabby Lamb. I was so happy to have her on. We talked about health insurance, Adderall, and memory loss. The memory loss is definitely from the Adderall, we're pretty sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, share with a friend. Check out our Patreon. I talk about something that I have been holding inside for 4 years, so it felt good to get off my chest. And also, I just made a Reddit for the Misery Loves Mandy community. Hopefully, it just won't be shit talking, but it is. Thanks for being a part. Enjoy the episode. A lot of things. I just made a Reddit.
It's so much.
Did you guys make a Reddit?
We have somebody who runs a Reddit for us. They created
so yeah,
a Reddit.
So you have one. Oh, it's
like
not
a fan.
Even. That's perfect though.
Yeah.
That's like what? Oh my god.
Wait, are we recording?
We're recording.
Okay, so yeah.
We're recording.
We're recording. This fan fucking created a Reddit for us, and I did the thing that I shouldn't have done, which is get involved. And then people start, because Reddits are they're for fans. Mm-hmm. And they do a lot of shit talking. Some people got in there and they start shit talking the podcast because they're like, it's not as good as it used to be, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't have gotten involved because it's not for me to get involved with, but I got in there and I was like, you fucking bitches, you little pussy fucking fucks on Reddit. And then I calmed down. I was like, I don't need to be fighting with
whoever that is.
Whoever's, yeah. Then because you know how the Reddits give generated names too.
Yeah, I changed. I'm still learning Reddit culture.
So wait, are you? Mine is Good Morning Beautiful 303. So I was cussing out people on this screen name that's Good Morning Beautiful.
So do they not know it was you?
They didn't know until I was like, hey, Gabby here. Fuck you. And they were mad. And they were real nice, real mature. And I was like, fuck you, you real mature. And then we're just getting this back and forth, And
damn,
I know that I'm the ultimate clown for getting into my own Reddit and being like, you fucking little fucks.
I feel like I'm the clown for making a Reddit because it's please come and talk shit about me because I need some sort of engagement.
That is, and that's what you have to do. You need people to be hating on you. It's the worst though too, because when you have a public platform, the hardest thing is when people start talking shit to you and they're like, fuck you, ugly, unfunny, stupid. Yeah. But then it's that's the stuff that you need to happen. Mm-hmm. You need people to talk shit.
Yeah.
The only times that I go really viral are when people really fucking hate me.
Same.
Do you have that too?
That's all I have. Every single viral video, the comments are insane.
Anytime. That's really it. It's the worst ones are what catapult you into fame.
Yeah. Did you hear, I don't know if you talked to Audrey about this, but her Just for Laughs video.
No, I don't think so.
They were so harsh that she had them take it down.
Maybe I did talk to her about that. No, she's stupid for that because you have to keep the ones that they're the worst on are the ones that although they do get pretty fucking mean. I mean they're hauntingly mean.
I'm I didn't know this about myself, but I'm glad my forehead is really shiny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Or just any little thing.
The little little things that you didn't even think that you had to be insecure about, all of a sudden you're like, oh. I guess.
Yeah. But I think I'm glad this is happening in my 30s because I can handle it and I know.
Very true.
What's going on here.
Yeah.
But if I was in my 20s, I don't think this would have gone well.
It wouldn't have gone well. Can you imagine? Sorry, I'm still getting over this cold, so I'm sniffling. I sound
I'm glad you feel better.
Yeah, you know how it is when you get a cold.
I've been there a few times, actually. It's crazy.
You've been there a few times. Yeah, you have. So wait, wait, what were we saying?
I mean, comments. Audrey had to put hers
In
on
your
pause.
20s and in your 20s. Oh my God. It's like I think about teenagers on TikTok and like the shit that they must go through. But people just like fucking just online, just berating them. I would have killed myself.
I was just going to say I would have killed myself.
Would have killed myself. I mean.
Oh, I had acne real bad.
Oh God.
Like.
Can you imagine? You would have been tortured.
A mirror was enough.
A mirror was enough. A mirror and my mom, those were my biggest bullies. You know, like that was it.
Yeah, at least if it was your digital camera, I did that because you'd always wear it on your wrist.
Yeah, the digital camera. Oh my God, yes.
You'd always have that. I didn't even mean to do that. That was like a nostalgia.
Yeah. Like a trigger. Sorry, I keep fucking here.
No, push it around. Show it who's boss.
Is that okay?
Alpha it.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, they were my pictures, and I decided who posted them.
Yeah.
I remember doing like photo shoots on Facebook with my girlfriends. We called them sessions, like a session. We call it a photo session.
Yeah.
Do you know that emo guy on Instagram that does like, I forgot his name, but he posts the best like emo if you're like
on Instagram?
Yeah, he always is posting like emo throwback nostalgia.
No.
Oh, they're so good, but it's like the pictures you would take in a field. And like,
remember those? We did. We had sessions with our friends. I remember. Yeah, we would get the digital camera and be like, because we were all on MySpace and we were like, let's go take.
Yeah.
Because okay, remember that fucking like the Hey There Delilah era?
Oh, this is exactly the era I'm speaking of.
Because how old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay, I'm 32. So yeah, we have the exact same. That was the aesthetic. Was this kind of like emo, like field flower girl thing, and we all were obsessed with like taking pictures in fields, but like
the train tracks.
Yes, with like the straightened hair and then the eyeliner, but like that was a whole fucking era.
Yeah, I had my side bangs, which thank God those went away.
Yeah, they did go away.
It needed to.
Were you do you remember the era of like shaving a little part of your head?
Yeah.
When girls did that?
I remember that, but I've been such a pussy with change.
Yeah, and you didn't do it.
No.
Yeah.
It would have been like the perfect, like, it's just like only sometimes.
Yeah, right. It's kind of edgy when you want to be edgy.
Exactly.
But at like the dinner table with your parents, you can hide it.
Yeah.
Right.
So the divorced parent look.
Right.
It is
a
the cool parent and then the strict parent.
Yeah, and you pull out the shave side for the for the like the cheating dad.
Yeah,
when
exactly. You want to talk shit about my hair, or you fucking cheated on my mom?
Yeah. God, take me back.
Oh, good times.
The glory days.
Did you ever do the shaved?
I didn't. I didn't get edgy until after that era. I also never really liked that look.
Yeah, it is a statement piece, but also I think the worst part about it is the grow out.
God, it was so ugly. Like, what do you do?
Yeah. I remember, too, like, I had a friend that shaved her sideburns, and I remember that growing out. Weird. Which now I microblade my face, which is pretty much like a hot way of saying I shave my face.
Absolutely, it is.
It's all it is. You're shaving your face.
Here's my thing with that. Do you break out really bad when you do it?
No. Wait. It depends. I was using oil, and I stopped using the oil before.
So now you just dry shave.
And it no breakout.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I dry shave, and I break out so bad.
No.
Yeah.
I got on tretinoin. Have you heard of that shit?
I have. How do you like it?
I love it.
Where do I get it?
The dermatologist.
You
I can get you a bottle.
Can you give me a bottle?
Yeah.
You fucking serious?
Yeah, I'm positive. You get free like it's like $30 refills. You just pay for the refill. It's like it's a retinol.
It's not a pill.
No.
You really like it.
I'm obsessed with it. I had bad acne until like last week, and
until last week.
It just cleared me up.
Stop.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna lose my mind because I was like, okay, this isn't stopping.
Acne's the fucking worst, dude. Adult acne, I have it too. Because I have big pores.
So do I. I look in the mirror and there's like pools of swimming pools just in my face.
It's like, will it stop?
I want it to stop.
Well, I guess it is.
It is helping, but I'm only on still 2 days a week, and I've been on it for 2 to 3 months.
Because your skin looks good.
Thanks. It's been a lot of lasers, a lot of treatments, like tons.
You're doing the lasers.
I did things like a year ago. I did microneedling, lasering, and I got all of my acne scars filled with filler. Because I had like the ice pick scars.
They can fill your acne with.
I know. I didn't know.
Like what? Like
filler, you know, like when you like see the
like
people
lip filler.
Yeah, it's like in your acne scars. So you go like every 9 months. I thought I was like, every time I'd catch like a shadow in the mirror, I would be like, no.
Yeah.
Because like you can get rid of the acne, but the scars are like a reminder.
Of
Of
where you came from.
where I began.
Yeah, where you began.
It's just like the day I lost my virginity.
Yeah, it is like that, isn't it?
But yeah, they filler. No one talks
incredible.
about it.
No, I had no idea.
It's
and I know
pretty
so much
sweet.
about filler, and that's a new one.
Yeah. Secret.
Dude, I know, because like the skin struggle's the worst. I don't know why, like for women, because like you see your friends growing up who have like these like beautiful like porcelain skin and like tiny little pores, and you're like, how the fuck?
I know.
It's like that. They had like it was always the girls with like the big tits and the porcelain skin. I got neither. I got fucking neither.
It's messed up. I get tits when I gain weight.
You have tits.
Only when I gain my weight.
Like, yes, you have a sweater on, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but when I lose weight, like right now, I'm like over, and they just go away.
They go
It's
away.
like the first thing to go.
So the thing is, I lost so much weight in the past couple of months, and like I didn't have a lot of weight to begin with. I also didn't have a lot of tit to begin with. I like no tits, and now I have less tits.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the? Come on.
It's all just your fat. But why would that be the one that goes? I don't get the science behind this.
I don't either, because it feels like your tits are a different thing than like actual weight.
Yeah, I don't know how that would just disappear.
It's fucking bullshit.
It is so fucked
Dude,
up.
it's so fucking bullshit. I don't know. Is there a way, and I've been thinking about this recently, and I don't know if you have the answer to this.
I'm sure I do. I'm so
actually
smart.
sure you do too.
No.
As a scientist.
Yeah.
Is there something you can take to make your tits bigger?
I think just bacon. I think a lot of bacon, but without gaining weight. That's the asterisk, right? But without, you can't gain weight.
Because I'm like, is there like a collagen pill we can take to make our tits bigger? Is there anything? Because like,
is there a Brazilian boob lift? If they put the fat in your ass, can't they put the fat back in your tits where it be like started?
is there a way to do it without surgery? Because I want tits, but I don't want to get my tits done.
Yeah. I think we're definitely screwed in that aspect. I don't know.
It's fucking horseshit. Being a woman is horseshit. What I would give to be a man. The only thing men have to worry about is like dick size. And even then we are still like, oh, it doesn't matter.
Would you rather be a guy with a small dick over a girl? If you had, like, let's say 3 inches.
No.
Yeah.
No, you know what? So I retract everything I just said. No, I'd much rather be a flat-chested fucking acne girl than I would be a guy.
Yeah.
No offense.
You don't know. Someone will love you.
And if that's you, I've fucked you before. I've fucked many guys.
Too.
We've all done it.
We've all done it.
We've all done it. Now, would I choose to be that though over? No.
And will I stay with you? No. But we can have some good laughs.
We can have some good laughs. But here's the thing about guys that usually have pretty small penises. Actually, I was gonna say usually they're not funny, but that can also be not true because they have to like,
make up.
Right. But also, I've dated guys that have pretty small penises that are like desperately unfunny, but very successful. But that's where they make up for it.
Yeah, I feel like the small dick can lead to multiple things. It could be the funny personality to try to cover up, make up for it.
And if you do have that, there is more of an inclination to stay with you.
I've been there though.
You have.
It only lasts so long.
Yeah, because you get.
You need to. Yeah, you can't feel it.
You can't feel it. I know it sucks.
It's just not fun.
I know. You want to be able to feel it.
So there's that.
There's that.
Then there's what you said, which I've heard of, is like their career thrives because they don't have the distraction of the penis.
Right. Right. And isn't it funny? Because I feel like it's the opposite with women. Like we become comedians because we grow up like ugly and bullied.
Yeah.
So we then go, now I have to get funny.
Yeah. I swear to God, the reason I got into comedy, like I always try to think about it because I don't think anyone ever said you're funny, you should do stand up.
Yeah, no, nobody ever said that to me either. That wasn't a thing.
No.
Nobody was ever like, you should do comedy. It was one of those things where I was like, I'm so sad. I need to do something.
I just am like, I felt so uncomfortable in my skin.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I feel like Chris Farley and he did comedy. Yeah. So maybe I should do that.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So
yeah,
it got us there.
You caught us there. See, and I didn't. When did you get hot in your old? Because I'm going to assume, as a woman who does comedy, you didn't grow up hot.
I think I've always, I don't know. I also don't say I'm hot. Like,
but you're like a okay, I know, and I get that because I wouldn't say that either. But like I wouldn't say, not about you. I mean about myself.
Yeah. There are a lot of friends I have that are very like, I know I'm hot, and they just say it, and I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
What would that be like?
What would it be like? What would it be like?
Like, I don't think I'm ugly.
Right.
But I think I've really kind of looked the same.
Okay.
I think that my teenage years, my nose looked bigger, and like I was big cheeks. I was very like circular.
Yeah. So that's funny. You wouldn't say that you're hot.
No, I think I think I'm like not ugly, but I don't think I'm like, oh, I'm walking down the street and people are turning their heads here. Like, I don't think I'm turning heads, but I don't think anyone's puking when they see me.
And that's, you know what? And those are good things. I feel like people turn heads when they see me, but only because of they say, what's going on there? Because that's I have tattoos. Tats. People go, what is happening? Because I look kind of scary.
No, you don't.
A little bit scary. And when you have very thin eyebrows and like neck tattoos, you look scary.
I guess
people go, uh-oh.
I think in LA we're so used to tattoos and everything. But the thin eyebrows, that's funny.
Thin eyebrows are scary. They make you look like you're gonna beat somebody's ass.
Yeah, it definitely gives you like a don't fuck with me.
It does. Yeah.
Man, I should make mine thinner.
Oh my God. You have good eyebrows.
Thank you. I had a bad eyebrow year. They don't want to hear about it anymore, but last year...
Have you been talking about it a lot?
Yeah, it was a thing. It's been a real big problem. I got alopecia last year from
Did you?
stress, and this whole eyebrow was gone, and now it's jumping to this.
Is that true?
Year. Yeah.
Your whole eyebrow.
It was gone.
No.
And I have to go shots every 3 weeks. And I just got my insurance switched, so now I have to go to a different dermatologist.
Who do you have?
Well, it was a guy on the west side.
What was your insurance though?
I had Oscar. Did you have Oscar?
Yeah, and we all got fucked.
Yeah, Pat Quinn had Oscar. Audrey had Oscar.
We all had fucking Oscar.
And now I have the worst insurance.
Which one?
Aetna.
Not us getting riled up about insurance. This is like how boring adulthood is. We're like, what insurance do you have?
Well, it was a really big deal because the first time in my life I liked my insurance.
Me too.
There was an app.
Me too. Oh my God, how good were the telehealth appointments?
I loved it.
Oh, so easy.
I've never been like, I am Mandy Martino and I am a proud owner of insurance.
Same. I loved it.
I told everyone about it. And I loved my eyebrows. And I told everyone. It was the one thing I was confident about.
I'm gonna cry.
They tell you to be grateful of things and speak it. And it seems like anything I'm grateful of and speak is really getting fucked.
And it's getting fucked.
It's like Christians. They're like, I love God. And God's like, you're dead.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
But yeah, so now I'm on a shit insurance. Are you on a shit one too?
LA Care.
Oh, wait. I am in LA Care. Not Aetna. It is LA Care.
Like Medi-Cal free. It's free.
Mine was like $80 a month.
It's absolutely probably better than mine because yesterday I went to my first appointment.
Oh, I went to my first appointment. You go first. You go first. It didn't take but my whole day.
Yeah. Oh, see, okay, so I had to go fill out paperwork because I'm medicated. I take Lexapro, and if I can't get my medication, it's not going to be good. I'm going to go into withdrawal, and I'm going to kill myself. So I was like, I need a psychiatrist, hey, stat, so I can, you know. And they were like, okay, well, you have to come into, the clinic or whatever, the clinic, I guess it is really a clinic, to fill out the paperwork. And it's up the street from my house. Not good. Because where I live is not good. So when they're like, hey, it's, close to your house, you go, well, this isn't going to be good. If it's a walking distance to where I live, it's not a good place. So it was walking. It's a 3-minute walk. I walk in there and first of all, it smells like the inside, like a hamster cage. It's like a very distinct, you've smelled rodents' cages. Yeah,
I know the exact smell you're talking about.
It's not good.
Like a pet store.
It's like kind of a pet store, but like not as nice. Yeah. It's like worse.
Okay.
And of course, I walk in there, I go, there's probably at least 3 or 4 people who are withdrawing from something. Some of them are barefoot. One of them's bleeding.
Oh,
they're just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
Bleeding, like from like lacerations.
Yeah. I'm picturing.
You know what I'm talking about. They've been picking stuff.
Yeah.
There's the ankles are picked
at. Picked ankles.
Yeah, we've got scabbing. I walk in there.
Shit.
I'm wearing my Balenciagas. You go, hey, good afternoon. I remember, and it reminded me of when I used to be at Cedar Sinai. That was my primary care
Before Oscar.
And when you go from Cedars to the place that's basically a methadone clinic, you go,
oh,
Cedars is top notch.
Oh, wait, you had Cedars with Oscar?
No, I had Cedars
yeah.
before Oscar, but like I was like excited to go to Cedars because you
Never
know
been.
you gotta go
Really?
to Cedars. You got Beverly Hills. I mean, we're talking the creme de la creme.
All right, maybe next year I'll be
Next
doing
year.
better and step it up.
Yeah, but I had and Oscar was still great. I mean, it was you know
Cedars.
Cedars was top notch.
Okay.
Oscar was great, and then I go to
The meth clinic.
the methadone clinic, and it's people are in withdrawal, and I have to fill out paperwork. It smells like shit. There's like kids shitting themselves and crying. I'm like, this is such a nightmare. And I had to fill out the paperwork, and then I have to call a number that they give me. Of course, nobody picks up, and I'm like, can I get my meds? Nobody picks up. So that's LA Care, Medi-Cal for you.
Yep.
Free. That's the free health insurance.
I want to ask you this.
Please.
So my checkup, I was trying to explain to Matt. I was like, great, now I have to go to a shit doctor. I guess he's never been to a shit doctor because he was like, hey, how bad can it be? And I said, listen,
Bad.
before my last insurance, none of my doctors spoke English.
They don't.
They don't speak English.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to another one.
Yeah.
So I go and I ended up actually changing the one from the one they gave me. So I called and I got a different one. Still, I didn't think it was going to be good, but it actually had like decent reviews on Yelp versus the first one they gave me was like terrifying.
Like a 2-star.
Yeah.
No, maybe this one has 4.
Exactly.
Maybe a 3.5, 4.
So I was like, we'll go there. We'll do that for the year.
Yeah.
Just I need to get my damn steroid shots in my eyebrow.
Yeah, because you're working with some real shit.
I'm losing hair if I can't
hair.
get in there. So the number one thing that sucks about a shitty doctor is they can't see you for a month usually.
Right.
So
and then, which is interesting because you're like, why are you so booked up if you're a shitty doctor? Why is it so hard to get a hold of you?
right? Why? I guess we're all
should just
in
have
the same.
walk-ins
We should
if
have
you're-
walk-ins.
yeah.
So, which my last doctor did the virtual, and then there's a telehealth.
So easy.
The same.
So easy.
Okay. So I get in a month later. I ended up going to my old dermatologist, paid $200 out of pocket for my shots because I was like, I don't want to miss a month. I'll pay it.
Of course.
Just please.
Of course.
So then this comes. I go to the appointment. It's definitely not a nice doctor's office. It's fine.
Yeah.
But it's not. I mean, it's not a meth lab, but it is a low level.
We're talking lower income.
Right. So it's fine. Totally fine.
Yeah.
So I waited an hour. Had to go put more money in my meter because of course.
Because of course there's only meter parking.
Yeah.
Which is if I didn't live 3 minutes from mine, there was only meter parking and a subway. A subway, not a subway like a underground. Well, there's also a metro, but there's a subway sandwich. But you know what I mean, like.
And then the Metro T-Mobile.
And then a Planned Parenthood those are the things that are around my doctor's office.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so you go to feed the meter.
So in the meter, I do the blood work. I do the I know. Thankfully, before I lost my insurance, I did my Pap smear and my physical and blood work and everything at my old doctor.
Thank God.
'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, I'm about to go rogue.
Yeah.
I go in when she does the blood pressure machine, and I can't see blood when they do it.
Oh, I can't either.
I can't. I'll faint.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I can't look. I can't look when I get shots.
No.
I can't do needles.
So I walk in, and right across from my seat, from doing the blood pressure, is everyone's blood.
Really?
Everyone's blood. Just vials of blood.
Oh no.
Vials. And I'm like,
oh no.
Oh my God.
And you're like, that shouldn't be out here.
I just shouldn't be out there.
And somebody like comes, they knock it over, and they're like, oops, and then they're like trying to pick it up, and they're just like juggling them, and they're falling out.
I just walk out looking like Carrie.
Yeah. They're like, no, it's fine. None of them have HIV. We don't think.
I'm sure you're good.
Yeah. You have any open wounds? You good? Then you're fine.
Oh, so that was the first weird thing. So this is the part that I want to know if this is normal or ever happened to you. And I think once again, this is my fault for so that was the nurse. Then I go back out, sit for another 20 minutes, and then they bring me back in for the doctor, which don't do that.
Yeah.
Get me when you're ready.
Please.
So she comes in, she's nice and everything. She just asks questions. Then she feels my boobs.
Oh, that's like not protocol, I don't think.
I've only had a gyno feel my boobs, do the boob check. Mm-hmm. She like was like, okay, now let's check your boobs or any lumps. But for like a introductory doctor meeting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Was it were you there for a physical?
Not a physical.
Yeah, though that's like definitely malpractice, I feel like.
Yeah. Not physical, not a gyno, just what medication do you need?
Just a nurse. Okay, so okay.
Can I touch your tits?
Huh.
And then I feel like she thought I liked it because my nips got hard.
Yeah, so she was like, oh.
I know, and I was like, damn, I should have wore a bra. My hair was up, so I couldn't cover it.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, no, man,
and
my
then you
nips.
have like half an eyebrow.
Yeah.
Your nipples are hard. She's like, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
So yeah, that's not normal, right?
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay. Well, it's done.
Well, it is done. And that's what happens when you're on Medi-Cal.
That is it.
That's the Medi-Cal. Yeah. And then I wonder, I'm like, do these nurses know that they're not supposed to do that? Or is it because they're also like underpaid, paid by the state? Maybe. They're like, this is probably what doctors do, right? Honk, honk. Like, they don't know either.
Yeah. But then also out here, my gynos have, since I moved from Florida to California, in Florida, they always checked my boob at the gyno.
Yeah.
Boobs. I have two. And then
you just have one big tit in the middle. Yeah.
I take it.
Yeah. Honestly, me too.
And then here, the gyno's never done a boob check, which I thought is weird.
I don't know if I've ever had my tits checked. I feel like though they just look at me and they go, "You're good. We don't need to feel."
Yeah, so maybe I always complained that the gyno didn't do that. So maybe this is what I was been asking for.
Maybe this is the universe being like, "You wanted your tits touched, bitch.
Here you go.
Here you go. Here you go."
So I got it.
You got it.
Oh man, that was a roller coaster. That really affected both of us.
It did.
I just hate when I feel like I'm being a good adult and then they really have to screw me over and make me feel like I'm backstepping in life.
I know, and that's kind of what it being an adult feels like.
Yeah.
You really do. You think you're like, oh, I'm a good adult, and then something, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm not a good adult.
Yeah, we're starting from scratch here.
I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I'm sorry if it puts people to sleep, but the health insurance shit, how the fuck are we supposed to figure it out?
My dermatologist, and I was bitching to him about this issue, he said,
it's a nightmare.
It is. And you guys need to know this. It sounds like point to them. Yeah. So my dermatologist was telling me that from the doctor's side of things, that a lot of doctors' offices are going to get rid of insurance because they are like not gonna take it. They're gonna just give out of pocket rates because they're getting screwed as well. Like they're like,
oh come on,
they're mad at the insurances as well. So the doctors hate this too. So he was like,
so then it's gonna be like $800 to see a doctor?
No, so they said they're gonna make the walk-in rate cheaper. So he was like, take the cheaper insurance.
Okay.
You're going to save this much a year. Then that amount that you save a year, come to still see me and go to your regular doctors out of pocket.
Okay.
And it's still going to even out to the same amount you would have paid for your last insurance.
Okay, not bad then. I feel like that's kind of easier.
It is, but then it's like the cheapo in me is like, yeah, but I am paying $80 a month. So if I could get a dermatologist that's free, I'm not going to go pay the $200.
And that's right, yeah.
So we'll see if I'm able. We'll see who they refer me to.
Oh, God.
And I have to go through that like this month.
So you're paying $80 a month?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, then I need whatever you need because this free shit is really bad. Yours sounds bad, but at mine, I think there's something.
We'll compare plans after and see what the difference is. And if anyone here knows how to help us, please, because I don't understand this.
Because I feel like a big fat fucking baby. I still haven't paid my taxes from last year.
I was just going to say, oh my God.
Tax season is upon us.
I just did mine. I have a good cheap guy.
I have a good guy too, but I'm so scared because I didn't pay last year.
I once went like 5 years without paying.
Really?
And then they just did it in bulk.
Really?
I don't know what happens. I forgot. I think
you just owe more money. I just didn't file.
Did you ever claim any of your podcast stuff?
No.
My guy did that for me this year. He didn't do it last year. I was going to owe, and I ended up making a shit ton. I claimed like everything I bought.
Crazy. Okay.
Or like all of like the stuff you've paid for with your podcast.
Okay, because I haven't had a job in like a long time.
So then you should be fine.
Well, the thing is that because it's only I'm only making my money from stand up, so they haven't been taking taxes out. So it's I'm gonna owe
I don't know. You just got to do it.
It's also like I made
or just
no
never
money.
do it.
Yeah, it's like I think I made like $14,000 last year.
Yeah, so then how can you? It's a whole other world.
Oh God, I know. Here we are talking about insurance and taxes. It's like.
If you would have said, "What do you think you guys are going to talk about today?" That's so funny.
God. And these are the conversations that I dreaded as a kid. I was like, I'll never be a boring adult. And here we are. And here we are losing our minds about taxes. And really, it is stressful.
It is.
And we got into this job. We got into doing comedy so we wouldn't have to like deal with regular adult boring shit.
No.
And guess what?
We're here.
We can't escape it.
We can't escape it.
No.
Did you make, so you probably haven't if you haven't done your taxes in a year, but you might have. Do you just do your name or have you started, I know like a lot of comics will make like an LLC or something.
No, don't have that. Don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that either.
I'm impressed. You have cameras and stuff. I'm impressed by that. That's very adult.
That's I put everything into this.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And I feel like that's all my focus is.
Yeah, it's a huge job.
Yeah.
Podcasting is a huge fucking job.
So if you guys haven't got onto my Patreon,
just go to our Patreon because this shit is expensive and it's a lot of work and you're editing it and you're doing fuck that.
Do you get people constantly DMing your podcast about being an editor on it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so many.
Yeah.
Like I don't know you or trust any of this, or the emails like, I checked out your YouTube. Here's a screenshot of your analytics. And
Isn't that crazy?
Doing it all wrong.
Yeah. And you go, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
But I'm like, I don't know. I don't trust any of these things.
I don't trust you, but I trust me more than I trust anybody.
Yeah.
The analytics. I'm like, can you not? I don't even know what that means.
That should go right with taxes and health insurance.
Come on. Analytics.
I'm just trying to post pictures of videos of dicks and shit.
You're just trying to talk about shit on the internet. You don't know the other thing. You know, it's like,
SEO.
Don't even know what that is.
I did it. Search engine optimization.
Look at that. Because it sounds dangerously close to PPO. And don't get me started. Don't get me started. Because what is a PPO? What is an HMO? And then they're like, hey, do you have a PPO or an HMO? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know anything.
I remember that Oscar, though, was an EPO.
Was it?
Yeah, because I didn't know what an EPO was, and it was the coolest thing. It meant you don't have to go see a doctor to be referred to a specialist.
Oh, so easy. So easy. Thank God. Okay, like thank God I have like some friends that are doctors because like I've had some like vaginal shit come up and I'm like, yo, I'm getting fucking yeast infections and bacterial vaginosis. What do? I'm a doctor and some of my doctor friends are like, here, I'll just like send pills to your pharmacy.
The best. Thank God.
Thank God, because if I didn't, my pussy probably would have fallen off by now.
Yeah, and the pussy is just like at the throat. Like if the pussy feels weird and the throat feels weird, I go to look at it and I'm like, does it always look like this or am I really sick?
Yeah, right. Right. Does it always smell like this? What's going on? Do you use boric acid?
No.
So your pussy is good.
Oh, you put acid on your pussy?
You put acid. Even better, you put acid suppositories in your pussy. And boric acid it's a thing. You're not supposed to ingest it because it's super poisonous. They use it to kill roaches. But But when you insert it into your pussy, it's good for you.
No way. What does it do? Like a whole microbiome thing?
You've never gotten bacterial vaginosis?
I know I've had yeast infections, but is that like a hyped up yeast infection?
It's sort of, but worse. It makes your pussy smell really bad.
Damn.
And it like itches and stuff. But once you get it like one time, you're like super prone to it.
See, this is bullshit with all those things. How they're like, well, don't you do it once? Welcome to the club.
Yeah. And I got my shit thrown off years ago because I dated somebody who was cheating on me. And when you do that, it fucks up. So that was like it's like a telltale sign that somebody's cheating on you is like if your pussy all of a sudden starts like smelling, you're like, what's wrong here?
Oh, weird.
If you have a partner who's cheating on you and they're like bringing home all of the different bacteria from all the, you know, the wild pussy out there, it fucks you up.
Oh.
So I got that and then it just like fucked me up for life.
That's so fucked.
It's so fucked. So now it's like my pussy's super sensitive. And so I have to like insert these acid suppositories after I have sex.
Every time?
I basically do every time because I'm so now like psychologically scarred from having it so many times that I'm like, we're not taking chances anymore.
I don't blame you.
And so, but I can feel it. Like today I got out of bed. You put it in before you go to sleep, and you wake up and your underwear is just like soaked and like it looks like almost like white chalk.
Yeah.
It's because it's like
so it's more chalky than like normal.
It's because it's like not discharge.
Yeah.
It's like the acid breakdown or some shit is like being pushed out of your pussy. So then your underwear like looks wet and then also filled with like chalk. Anyway,
so now I know what to look out for.
So I was walking up here today and I felt some of it kind of rush out, and I was like, there it is. There's the acid. When you're in your period and you like feel a gush and you're like, yeah. I had that with my boric acid.
Damn, there's so much shit that I have coming for me one day. Well,
maybe you
not
don't.
That one.
Hopefully you don't.
Damn.
I know. Maybe you've made it out.
That's always like the funniest thing about like when a relationship ends. Say like no cheating involved. When a relationship ends, you're like, I'm more depressed about like new dicks, condoms, and all of that than being single. Like that.
Isn't that right?
It's the most depressing part about it.
It's the most depressing. You know, you like kind of miss your partner. And you're like, oh, that sucks. But like, it's the knowing you have to go out there and experience fucking new people. And it's awful.
No, like just the thought. I just remember like after I was in like a long relationship, and when I got out, I was like. I don't want to use a condom. Do people use condoms?
No, and that's the thing is nobody does.
Nobody uses condoms.
Nobody uses condoms.
And then it's like, that's the best part. You're like, I just want to stay in this relationship because we're both clean.
Yeah, because you know now, and you're like, we don't have to use condoms, and that's enough. That's enough to keep a relationship together. Fuck, dude. Because I got out of a relationship over the summer, and after we broke up, I was like, fuck, I just started dating again, and it's just like been that treacherous fucking thing of like, time to go through it again, time to figure out what works, and like,
And I don't never liked dating. I know some people like enjoy going like dating.
It's so hard.
Yeah,
it's so hard. I kind of like dating, but I would rather it's a lot of just striking out. Mm-hmm.
And you always strike out too when you think it's a good one.
Yeah, you do.
Literally, so that was mine. I was like, wait, this is the person that's ghosting me?
Yeah, right?
Look at that. We really hit it off.
Yeah. The guy that I just started dating, I'm like, so I got out of this relationship, and then I about a month ago, I was like, hey, time to start trying to date again. Whatever, we'll just see what's out there. And I went on like 2 dates with 2 different guys before I met the guy I'm currently dating. Both of them, I was like, no thanks. And then this guy, thank God, it was only the third one where I was like, okay, this is a good one.
Yeah. Not too many.
No, yeah, it didn't have to go through too many nightmarish situations.
That's great.
To get to the good one.
I would take 3.
Yeah, 3 is all right. And I didn't, one of them was like, we just made out, and I was like, I'm good on this. And then another one I had sex with, and I was like, I'm good on this.
Yeah.
And then I met the one that I'm fucking now. And
it's great.
Easy, yeah.
Good.
We used the condom one time, and then it was like.
Yeah, I don't think Matt and I never use a condom, which I've joked about before, is like, I love the condom conversation.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
You're like, are you clean? Yeah. Are you clean? Yeah. Have you been tested? But you're like, yeah, like in my life I've been tested.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like 4 years ago, I guess.
Yeah, but you don't say that. You just say, yeah, I've been tested.
Yeah, in my life I've been tested. That's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, okay, perfect. And then you're just like, it's like Russian roulette.
Yeah. It's so funny. Nobody uses condoms.
No.
You guys never did.
No, not once.
Not once.
We did that same conversation. I've been tested. Have you been tested? Yeah. And then you're like, he would lie about that, right?
If he had syphilis, I'd know, right?
had this guy, we were in a group conversation. One of the guys was saying recently that he sleeps around a bunch.
Yeah.
That he hasn't been tested ever, or like in like a decade or something.
Don't love that.
And because he knows that if somebody gets something, they'll call and tell him.
Right. So he's relying on the women to be like, hey, I've got AIDS.
And then he goes,
yeah. And he goes,
isn't that crazy?
that is pretty crazy. Although I feel like that is not uncommon. I feel like a lot of guys, because like I'm pretty religious about getting tested because everything scares me.
Yeah, I would go. Like, I go once a year and like all that shit.
Even when I'm in a relationship, like I'll get tested just because I don't know. I like knowing what's going on. Mm-hmm. And also, the whole thing with STDs is like shit can like lie dormant and then also I like getting I don't like, it's not like fun. I don't like getting pap smears, but I liked.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's so cool. The stirrup, when you put your feet up in the stirrups. Oh God, my favorite. But it's like nice to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're always the ones having to get our shit checked.
And then how we're the only ones that can show up for HPV. Like,
isn't it a nightmare?
What?
Have you had it?
In high school, I had one that showed up, whatever it's called. Like your test showed up weird.
Yes,
but then when I went back for
it went away.
It was fine.
Me too.
So I was like, oh my God, as a high schooler too, you're like.
I know. And you got the shots, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Those hurt like a bitch.
It hurt so bad. We had to get like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still all got it.
They pretty much just gave it to us,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's so like what?
It's so weird.
Also, I like that they were like, it only prevents against like one strain, and there's like 10,000 strains of HPV.
Just do better.
It's like, how did that? What?
Do
they even still do the HPV shots?
I think they do because I feel like when I was at like the doctor or something, I saw something for it.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh, I remember that.
We were the guinea pig generation for all that shit.
It had to have been. I mean, how many years has it been? Like at least 15.
At least 15
years. So there's no way it's the same shot.
No way. Because, okay, we're 33. I remember I got that shot when I was probably 12, 13. So that's like.
Yeah, we're getting into like almost 20 years soon.
Isn't it crazy to think that you've been alive for 20? Like you can say like, I remember 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's really freaky.
How the fuck do we remember what 20 years ago was?
I don't know, and I have the worst memory.
I have such a bad memory.
And I'd have to like work on it not upsetting me.
Wait, I love that you have a bad memory.
I can't remember shit.
Do you think it's because you have green eyes?
Oh, we do both have green eyes. We
have green eyes and we're brunettes. Do you think there's something to it?
It has to be the only thing.
It's the only thing.
And female, green eye brunettes.
And with acne.
With acne?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that why we have bad memories?
It has to be.
Did you ever take Adderall?
Yes.
Are you serious? Me too. we're like, no, it couldn't be the Adderall. It's because we have green eyes and we're brunettes.
Yeah, I think it's the green eye brunette thing.
That's got really
not the first strain of HPV shots or the massive amounts of Adderall.
It's not those. It's the green eyes.
Did you drink a lot in high school?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I did.
It wasn't that.
Come on, it wasn't that. It's the green eyes. So the green eyes.
Do you think it was the Adderall?
Did you get braces?
Yes.
No, I didn't get braces. I was going to say you have straight teeth, so maybe it's also because we have naturally straight teeth.
The bottoms are getting wild.
They're
wild. Losing their minds now. But you never had braces?
No, perfect teeth.
Damn.
Yeah.
They are perfect.
Perfect.
Holy shit.
Yeah, thank you.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah, it's so nice. Fuck. Wait, how many milligrams of Adderall? When did you get on it? I love this. I love talking about Adderall.
Yeah. So, high school, lowest GPA one could possibly get.
Me too.
Yeah.
What'd you graduate with?
I think it was like a 2.3.
Oh, God, you barely have me beat. I graduated somehow with a 1.45.
Oh, wow, we got a winner.
That's crazy. You graduated with such a low GPA. Me too. Look at us. How crazy is it that we were prescribed all this Adderall and yet still could barely function?
Well, that's the thing. I didn't start taking it until college.
Oh,
Which, of course, community college, CC.
Of course, yeah.
You couldn't get into anything. I didn't even try. I'm like, who am I fooling?
No, me too. I like tried to go. Yeah, I tried to go to art school that you didn't need to like graduate from high school to go to, and I was like, meh. And then I went to LACC.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
So then, so college, I was like, okay, I need to like, I was all for C's get degrees, but like C's are still hard.
C's are still hard.
It's really hard to do.
You know what's easy? An F.
So great at getting F's.
I'm so D's and F's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All day.
All day.
So I was like, okay, now money's involved here.
Yeah.
So like,
now money's involved. It's a community college. It costs like $400 a year to go to a community college. Now we're talking money. So I gotta get those grades up.
So instead of being like I should study, it's like I should get on some drugs.
Absolutely.
Because I can't.
Absolutely. Yeah.
My main thing, and this is what I told the doctor, is like when I can't focus or something I don't care about.
Yeah.
I would just go to sleep.
Me too.
Really?
Yes. Yesterday I took a nap for like 4 hours because I was like there's shit I needed to do and I was like,
yeah,
my
body shuts down.
What the fuck?
I know.
What the fuck?
And it's like a coping mechanism.
I know.
I think it's just like can't hurt me now.
Yeah.
Come try to find me.
You can't because I'm dreaming. Fuck. Wait, so you got on it when you were in college.
My CC years.
Yeah, your CC years.
And I think it was like at first like 20s. And then I got 30s.
Nice.
But I always like to like
30 is high in Adderall.
Yeah, I would just split them.
That's the way to do it.
And then because I didn't do the extended release.
Yeah. You got the fucking.
I got the good
hitters.
shit. Yeah. I got the pupil in here.
Pupil. Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I'm not on anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
that shit was good.
Oh,
shit was good.
So good.
Yeah.
And I loved mixing Adderall with energy drinks.
I mean, and you go. Now this couldn't be the reason. I can't remember a fucking thing. I was when I was in high school because I got prescribed Adderall in my senior year. And every morning before high school, I would take, I think I had 30s. I would take my 30, drink a Monster, and have a donut. And it was 7 a.m. and I was like, here we go.
I was going to say Monster. It was Monster too. That black can and the green, the classic.
And of course it wasn't sugar-free.
No sugar-free then.
No sugar-free then. You said, give me the fucking sugar Monster. Yeah. Give me my Adderall.
And of course we were like...
Still couldn't focus. Still wasn't good.
I would get like, well, first the funny thing is just thinking like, I know this pill is supposed to give me energy, but there's no way it's gonna work without an energy drink. Like my mindset was like, it's not gonna hit the same.
It's not gonna hit the same.
I need the energy drink with it.
Yeah, because it's not exactly. It could not hit the same.
And then Adderall poos.
Oh God, and you're just shitting. I mean, I was shitting all day.
Yeah, that was when you knew it kicked in though, because you were like, "Fuck yeah, it's working."
Yeah.
I was like, "We're in, baby."
Yeah. How did your grades get better?
I got C's.
And you got C's.
I made it through, but my way of studying, because like, my memory, I think, is always maybe even better. When it's something I don't care about.
Oh God.
Was I would the night before a test? And I did business, so it was multiple choice. So the night before a test would be like,
you were studying business.
I just wanted to move to LA.
That's just so fucking boring too. And like I can't even imagine trying to doing it and then studying business.
No, I wanted to go to LA right after high school, but they're like, just get your degree, and I was like, okay, something broad that just for everything.
Yeah, right.
Business, whatever.
Business, communications, and something. Yeah.
Everyone did communications.
Yeah. I was like, what does that even mean? Okay.
So then I would study the multiple choice things like on Adderall and energy drinks all night before the test, take the test, and then just because it was like still right there.
Oh yeah, you're still buzzing.
Yeah, and then I would pass it.
Look at that.
I don't know how I did it.
It's so crazy. Because I feel like this was a time too before we knew how dangerous amphetamines were.
Yeah.
And now we know like how highly addictive they are. But back then it was just like, this is fucking sick.
Yeah.
This is so sick.
And then you get on such a high that after you get like the depressed after them because you're like, I just came from the moon.
I was on the I was running laps on the moon. Oh God.
That would be great.
It's crazy because I often wonder like, how would I have such depression and anxiety now if I wasn't getting so fucking zooted off of Monsters and Adderall when I was 16?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you medicated now? Mm-mm. No? Okay, so you didn't get hit too hard with the anxiety and depression.
No, I feel like...
Or are you just fucking white-knuckling it?
There's days.
Yes.
I feel like I'm very grateful. I am pretty good. I'm usually good. This is my weird thing. I'm a very happy person.
Oh, you're lucky.
Well, yeah, but the problem with being a happy person is when you're not happy, you're fucking pissed you're not happy.
Okay.
And then it gets you really depressed.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're like, what is happening?
You have good brain chemistry, though, you have serotonin.
But then it's like the high and the lows.
Yeah.
You're like, I hate this low. I want out of this low. And then you don't know how long the low will last.
Yeah.
And you're like, like I can't. You get anxious about not having control. Of your how you feel, and then it's just like a.
Are your like depressed, or your like lows? Do they last that long?
Usually not. Like the longest it would be is like a week of just feeling funky.
Okay. Are you in therapy?
Yeah, so that helped with anxiety.
Okay.
Big time.
So it's not, you haven't been like, they're not like, oh, this is bipolar.
No, and it rarely happens.
Okay, so yeah, you're pretty even keel.
So I don't think it affected me like that way, but memory-wise.
The memory, I mean, my shit is shot to shit. I have like I come from a long line of like alcoholism and just manic depression. So I think that I got that, so that's like also with the ADHD. Mm-hmm. I've never like functioned on like a really like happy, I'm like a generally happy-ish person, but I don't think I have like a happy disposition. I'm more of like a cynic and like pretty sad. So I think like all of the amphetamine like abuse too just fucking like it just made things so much worse.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I'd do it all again if I could.
I wouldn't take it back.
I wouldn't take it. Those are the fucking dude. High school was fucking horrible. Being on and then like I got Adderall when I was 16 and then carried into it until I was like 23. Mm-hmm. So maybe longer, probably 28 actually. Who knows? I don't remember.
Yesterday.
Yeah, don't remember. Again, the memory stuff is not great.
Did you ever snort it?
No. I didn't know that was a thing. Did you?
No, but my ex would snort my Adderall.
Okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have. I mean, because I'm sober now, but like I probably, even before I got sober, I don't think I would have snorted my Adderall because I was just like, I like my Adderall.
It works the way it's not working.
I'll just snort Coke.
Yeah.
Why would I snort out? And because you've done Coke.
I actually haven't.
Have you not done Coke?
No.
Really?
Being from Florida, I feel like I was around it and I was like,
wow.
I know.
It's funny because like, so as somebody who like used to do a lot of Coke and then also did Adderall, I would do Coke and I'd be like, Adderall's better.
See, this is why I feel like I was so happy with alcohol and Adderall.
Yeah. Those are that chef's kiss.
Yeah, I was like, what more do I need?
Yeah.
I got all angles covered.
You do. It's like it is basically Four Loko. You drink a beer, you have Adderall, that's a Four Loko, baby.
Oh, my best friend and I got pulled over. She was driving on the way home from the beach with Four Locos, like cans in the back.
Was this in Florida?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Luckily, he just let me drive, which was like, who do you think she drank those with? But like, I was like, those things I loved Four Locos and OEs.
Don't know what OE is.
Like Old English, the malt liquor.
Old English. Oh, hell yeah.
I would put it I would get off like, so in community college, I would be waiting tables because this is what I deserved.
Yeah.
And all my friends would be like out and I would be like leaving work and I'd be like, I got to catch up to their drunkenness. And I would just like get 2 OEs and be like, I'll be at your level. Just give me like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Let me just chug these disgusting fucking malt liquors. Why was that the thing?
I don't know. I don't even think there is like a malt liquor thing now.
There was, yeah. Well, isn't Mickey's malt liquor?
I don't know what Mickey's is.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
So wait, how long have you been sober for?
Okay, so I stopped drink. I initially got sober in January of 2020. That was the last time I drank or did Molly or Coke. And then I was sober for like a year and the pandemic hit. And I like started doing Molly again. Oh, did I just say that it was a lot? Okay, no. So I did start doing Molly. Last time I drank and did Coke was 2020. Then I started doing Molly and mushrooms, and I was like kind of smoking weed. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, well, as long as I'm not drinking or doing Coke. And then I was like, I guess I'm not sober. I guess I can't claim sobriety anymore if I'm doing this. But then I like started ruining my life again because I'm an addict. And I got sober the last time I like smoked weed or did Molly or mushrooms was August 20th of 2022. Yeah, 2022.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's been last time I drank 2020. Last time I did anything else was 2022.
It's a while.
It's a while.
Yeah, it's a long while.
Yeah, it is. I am prescribed. Because I do have ADHD, and they were like, you have the option of Adderall or Vyvanse, and I was like, we're not going to do Adderall. So I'll take the Vyvanse.
I like how they're still trying to give it to you.
And I was like, and I'm going to get too addicted to the Adderall, so we'll just do, and I remember my psychiatrist was like, nice, Vyvanse is like the Rolls Royce of ADHD medication. I was like, okay.
Like, but have you been to Cedars-Sinai?
Yeah. But have you been to Cedars? Now that's the Rolls Royce of hospitals. So Vyvanse is like not like Adderall.
It doesn't hit the same.
Have you ever taken it? Mm-mm. It does. That's why I was like, I opted for that because I was like, I know I'm not going to get like zooted off of Vyvanse.
Yeah. Because
it's like a slow release. You don't like, because Adderall, you take it and you're just like, fuck yeah, I'm fucking flying.
Yeah.
Vyvanse is not like that.
But is it like once you understand how it works, you're trusting it that it's there?
Yes. It's like the difference between like a cold brew and a matcha. Okay. Like matcha you don't take to get fucked up off of. You take it because you're like, I need like some caffeine, but I don't want to like feel zooted. And I'll just trust that it's like working.
Yeah.
That's how Vyvanse is. They're like, this is a matcha. It's there. I'm focused, but I'm not like, fuck yeah,
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Yeah.
You are. They both do the same poop thing as Adderall comparison, the matcha and the cold brew.
Yes, they do.
Wow.
They do. They do the poop thing, but I'm not fucking zooted.
Yeah. I started drinking, I did dry January, I do it every year, but I'm trying to like not really drink as much just because like it really gets in the way the next day.
It does.
And I just got so much shit. It's time to make shit happen.
We're in our 30s. You go, come on. I don't have many more days of this.
Yeah, no, I gotta figure this out.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I don't hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it so much.
The fuck, dude! I was just talking about this yesterday. I was like, how the fuck am I literally like? I'm gonna be 33 in August. I'm like, how the fuck am I 30? That's mid 30s. Mid 30s. What?
It's crazy. I'm not ready. Like. I'm not ready at all.
I feel like I was just born.
I feel like a baby.
Still a baby.
And I want to be a baby.
Again, it goes back to the like, how do I remember 20 years ago? And just now I'm starting to be like, I'm an adult. But like, what?
I feel like your 20s, you give yourself maybe too much freedom.
I got nothing done in my 20s.
That's what I mean by freedom.
Yeah, like.
You're like, I've got time. It'll all work out naturally.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing works out by itself.
No,
you
it
have
doesn't.
to do it all. In your 30s is like, oh my God, we got to catch up from the last 10 years.
My God, it's so, I mean, I started stand up when I was 25.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, 2013. And that is 10 years ago. So 23. I started at 23.
I started, I think 24 was like the first time I did like an open mic and had a show, and then I like started taking it seriously like I think when I turned 20. God, I don't know.
So the early 20s.
Yeah, early 20s.
So when you first started, and this is what I did wrong, did you like go, when you started stand-up, did you focus on stand-up? Or did you take it? I took mine too slow.
I did focus on it. I did, but I didn't work, I think, as hard as I should have, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm just now starting to get good.
Well, they say it's the 10 years. We're both at like our 10-year mark, which is like when you start stand-up, everyone says,
yeah,
and 10 years, you'll start finding your voice.
I say that I just started to get good, but I literally bombed so bad last night on the main stage at the Hollywood Improv. And I'm like, that was not good. Like, I should be better than what I did last night. So, meh.
Hey, that happens, though. But, that's not, don't count that.
It is crazy, though. It's crazy that, I don't know, like, I spent my 20s being like, it'll work out. Now we're like 33. I'm like, when's it gonna work out?
Like, please. Then I'm like, oh yeah, this is all on fucking me. Yeah. This is all on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, the 20s, I was like, I did improv and stand-up at the same time, which totally took away from my stand-up growth.
Yeah.
Because it was really hard to do both.
Because you were splitting your focus. Yeah.
And then it was like, and then it was just like open mic shows once in a while. Bringer shows and open mics was pretty much.
That was it. Yeah.
That was it. But now I see like a lot of new comics. I think social media has helped this.
Because they just film everything at open mics and then they post it and then that's
yeah. Which I think it's bad that they post too soon, but I think it's good for them. I feel like if we started when social media was a thing, it would have pushed us quicker.
Absolutely. I think so too. I don't even like posting my stand-up now.
Oh God, me neither.
I don't film anything because I'll watch my sets back and I'm like, it bums me out. Watching my own stand-up back, I'm like,
I hate it. I'm so glad you said that.
I hate it. I think I'm so fucking unfunny. I watch it back, I go, girl, this is bad.
It's just us being our own critics, though.
But I know I need to watch it because that's the only way to get fucking better.
I know.
But I hate it. I hate it.
I'm behind. I'm getting better because like I have to post I'm making myself.
You're good. You post a lot of clips. You clip your shit up. I can't. I won't even film myself because I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, you had to be there. I can't do it.
But I tell myself when I watch it back, I'm like, I don't think the camera picked up all the laughs.
The worst is when you think you did really good and then you watch it back and you're like,
Always.
So nobody is in fact laughing. And that's fun for me.
I do think though that it doesn't sound the same. It can't. There's like clear. There's gotta be because it's like it was just be the shows that you're like I'm actually excited to watch this footage.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you're like,
I was just in San Diego with David Tell and they filmed all the sets and I would get off stage and he'd be like, "That's gonna be a good tape," and I was like, it's not. Like, did you hear that nobody was literally laughing? I watched them back. I was like, yeah, this isn't good.
Yeah, it's rough. I'm
like, wow.
It's really hard. I do think like the clips though have been the only thing that has now made me watch my sets.
Which is good.
It's been like my mind trick of being like, you're not sitting down just to watch yourself.
Yeah.
You're sitting down to look for good parts of the clip.
Yeah.
So it's a mind fuckery.
Are you clipping up actual like jokes that you have, or are you clipping up like moments, like things that happen like in the moment?
So what I do, I clip up jokes, but I'm really just clipping up the same 10 jokes from different shows.
Oh, okay.
So it's because it always goes to people that don't follow me.
Yeah.
So they don't know that I've posted it already.
Yeah.
And who cares if people have already seen it? So instead of wasting like all my jokes, I've wasted like a lot of them. Or not wasted, I've used a lot of them.
Yeah.
And used. And I'm still going to just keep doing that.
Yeah. And why not?
And if something natural happens, perfect. I'm like, great. But I never like, I don't do much crowd work. I feel like
Either.
So,
I do like none. So I'm always like, what am I supposed to clip up?
Yeah, by much I mean none too.
Yeah. My crowd work is so bad. I did like at the show I was on last night, I was like, anybody here have kids? And the guy in the front was like, I do. And I was like, nice. And I was like, all I could say, I was like,
What if you intentionally start posting bad crowd work? Like, make that like you could so pull that off.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Like that's like my crowd work. It literally is my crowd work.
But you should just clip up
really
a
funny.
shit ton of them.
That's really funny.
And then people will start picking up
like,
on it.
Comedian destroys crowd work.
And then the mean comments will be great because first of all, it's going to be the clickbait we need of mean comments.
Yeah.
There wasn't even a joke.
There wasn't no crowd work. What the heck? Yeah.
Please do it.
That's actually really funny. I'm going to go home and now I'm going to watch my clips and look for that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That does help though. Like if you want to force yourself to watch, I just downloaded, I ended up paying $100 for this app, which I was complaining to my last guest about like, I can't get myself to write. And I think like there's this like wall of resistance.
Yeah, I can't either.
And I'm listening to a book I've listened to before that helped. And it's called The Big Leap. And it talks about, it's called, what he calls it is the upper limit problem.
Okay.
And what it means is like, we have this thing where when we're about to like, it's pretty much self-destruction.
Okay.
Because it's like, I know I have to write if I want to make it in comedy.
Right.
But I'm not writing every day.
Me either. Ever.
Ever. I try.
Yeah, I have like notes in my phone, and then I go, I'll try this on stage, and then it doesn't work because I've put no effort into like turning it into anything, and I'm like, oh.
Yes. So I got this app.
Yeah.
And there's none free. I've been wanting this app for one of these kind of apps for a year, and now I'm like, this will help me write. Then perfect. Instead of like voice memo notes, it's voice memos, but it transcribes it. So I don't have to listen. I can't listen to myself voice memo. So I like to write like
interesting.
I like to walk around and write instead of typing.
Yeah.
But my voice memos, there's years and I can't listen to them. It's too much.
So it transcribes a voice memo
So then you can just read it.
That's really nice.
And then that's I feel like more.
That's really nice.
For me, that helps me actually write. So then I'll voice memo and then I'll put it onto my computer and then I'll read it. Mm-hmm. And then I'll like kind of like reword it, and then I'll revoice memo with
that's
bullet
really
points.
Good. Yeah.
That I mean, this is a weekly. Let's figure this out.
Yeah.
But that's this week's.
That's funny because I was literally thinking about this exact thing yesterday. I was like, maybe I need to go back to like voice memoing stuff and just listen because I work on bits by like walking around and talking to myself and saying things out loud, and I'm like, okay, I can't sit down and do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
fall
this
asleep.
is. Yeah, I can't. Don't put me on the computer.
No.
So when you walk around and it transcribes it instantly, then it's like typed out for you already.
Do you have notes in your note app of
yeah.
Let's see one of the last things I wrote down.
Is this do you got like a joke thing, or are we going just like
let's see
what our last joke ideas
just like
are?
Ideas for jokes.
Okay, let's see joke ideas.
Here, things I hate and why. Not any jokes, just things that I was like, maybe I could turn this into a joke.
Okay.
Things I hate and why. Karaoke, bowling, hiking, board games. I wish people would have that response.
It's great. It's all has a theme.
Maybe we could turn some bits into that. Okay, what do you have in there? This is so vulnerable.
Yeah. Being not original. I only like dicks. I don't even like my vagina. That's how much I only like dicks. What?
Dude, it's so funny. I have so many things like that where it's like, okay, so in your head you're like, wait, this is a funny idea, and then you reread it and you're like, what was I thinking?
No.
Okay.
All right, you're up.
Okay, literally, it's so cringe like reading them again because you're like, this doesn't make sense. Okay. Going through a breakup. They're so painful. Worst part about it is the amount of money I've spent on fucking tarot readings.
That one is really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I've tried that premise. Okay. Women and men deal with breakups differently. We talk a lot about them with each other, and we start getting into astrology and witchcraft and howling at the moon. Okay.
Okay, I like tarot more.
You like tarot? it's so embarrassing. And it's like, it's so funny because in your notes app, it's like, I have like so much stand up and then there's like random numbers for literally health insurance.
Yeah.
I want to back out of Medi-Cal, member ID for LA Care. And then the next one is like, I like big dicks, you know?
It's such a mess. This one's so not funny. Okay. It's messed up that we were paying so much to help out a war in a different country, when for years in America, Wikipedia has been begging us for money. That would never work on stage.
But like maybe because I like where your head's at with that. I like where your head's at with that. That's a funny premise.
You think so?
I do think that's a funny premise.
Every time Wikipedia it pulled up clearly that day.
Please donate to
it's begging us.
Yeah, that's a funny premise.
Okay. So you try tarot cards and I'll try Wikipedia.
I feel like I've tried. Yeah, okay. I've tried the tarot card psychic thing and I feel like it bombs because maybe I'm not like selling it. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. I will try it.
This is the app.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Please.
And live transcribe. Here we go. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Working on it. We are writing.
What's the app called?
I transcribe.
And it's $100?
Yeah, for the year. It's a lot of money.
Wow.
But
that's not so bad.
But I'm really trying to write more. I feel bad. We didn't get into any of the segments. There was so much to talk to you about.
Wait, you have so many. Yeah, you had fun segments.
So
how much we're like?
It's up to you. I don't know.
It's up to you. This is your.
Well, how much time you have. But so there's the weekly wiener, which is a person or thing that bugs you more than it should have, which that could have been health insurance.
I feel like this whole episode was the weekly wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
The health insurance, I think, was the perfect wiener.
God, it really does fuck me up. Yeah, it fucks me up.
Was there any that you wanted that I just don't want to leave you hanging on things I sent you, or do you think we covered that one well?
I feel like we covered that one well.
I think we did too.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next is just like embarrassing moments that you made into a joke. Or
my entire set. Like my fucking entire set.
I say this is why I made the podcast and why I do comedy is like the being able for something really shitty to happen and just the fact that we get to talk about it.
That's it. Because I know that not all comedians get personal and talk about things that are embarrassing. I do because it's like a way to like own how embarrassing it is to be alive.
Yeah.
Being alive is embarrassing.
We're disgusting.
We're disgusting. We're embarrassing. Like so many. So like that is my comedy circles. Cycles. I don't know. Whatever around how embarrassed I am of myself and like another like and I'm pretty raunchy and disgusting because I'm like, well that's the embarrassing stuff. One thing, and it's like pretty embarrassing. I like still can't even believe that I talk about this shit on stage, but it's like it's therapeutic. Was like I talk a lot about, it's disgusting though too, talking about having hemorrhoids because I'm like, I have a fucking mean anal fissure. I mean can't get rid of it.
I can't believe you just said that.
Mean anal fissure.
No. I want to hear more about this.
Please.
Because I was literally thinking about saying this story on the Patreon, which is going to be a teaser, that I haven't said yet because it was so scarring.
Yeah.
But
So the teaser for it. Okay.
I wanted to, we'll do it later, but I want to hear about your hemorrhoids. I have hemorrhoids too.
Do you have them?
Yeah.
You see them from the outside?
They are hello from the other side.
Yeah.
They are there.
They're there. And I didn't know, so I ended up just like making a bit out of it because one of my exes who's also a comedian, Craig Conant, when we were dating, he was like, do you know that you have extra skin in your asshole? And I was like, that's so interesting. I did not know that. And he was like, yeah, I see it. And I was like, I hate that. I hate that.
Oh my God.
I fucking hate it. And now it's a joke because I have to be, I'm like, it's a thing of like, for me, it's like, I have to call myself out on things before other people can do it. I'm like, you think you're going to make fun of my fucking asshole? Well, I'll make fun of it first. I'm going to acknowledge my asshole. Dude, a guy I hooked up with, I was like, listen, I have a big anal fissure and I'm going to show it to you before we have sex so you're not caught off guard. I was like, you look in my asshole. I need you to know that this is there. Because I know it's
You're
there.
owning it.
I'm owning it. And then we never hooked up again. But I got him before he could get, because I'm always afraid that like somebody's going to have sex with me and be like, does she know that her asshole looks like it's been through a meat grinder? You know, so I have to be like, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah. I mean, and also you don't want to be in your head during sex being like, is he in his head during sex? Let's just squash this.
Right, let's just get it out of the way. Yeah. Let's get out of the way.
And it's not a big deal either.
It's not a big deal
at all.
But for me, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But I have such like a complex about it. So now I have to talk about it, and I talk about it on stage. So now not only is it an intimate thing, but an entire room of strangers now has to know. Oh. In case that room of strangers ever, sees my asshole, they gotta know.
That actually kind of works if you hook up with someone from a show, because it's like you don't even have to be like...
Yeah, you saw my set. You know what I'm working with.
They actually ended up going pee during that part, and they're like, you got this extra skin on your...
I'm like, no, you should have seen that on stage. Yeah.
I can't believe it's Craig too. That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
When a guy tells you something honestly about your body that you didn't know, it just warmth. Just
like drain the blood out of my body. I'm a corpse. It's so bad.
It's so. I hate that feeling.
I hate that feeling. I fucking hate that feeling. I have this other thing. I haven't talked. This is funny. We've been sharing about this. Now that we're talking about like body things, I have this thing that like if I squeeze one of my nipples, I can get. I can lactate.
What?
It's horrible.
What is it?
I don't know. It's an overactive gland. It's pituitary gland.
Holy shit.
I hate it. And that's another thing that I have to tell guys before I fuck them. I have to be like, by the way, I got this like overactive nipple stuff. It looks like I'm lactating, but I'm not, It's so embarrassing.
Damn.
I have to disclose the information so they know that I know.
Yeah.
That my body's the way is fucked up.
How often does that happen?
Too often. I would say I actually tested it last night. I was like, are we still milking? And no, I didn't.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And then your pussy discharged that shit. You're like,
So between the fucking boric acid pussy, the hemorrhoids, the milky tits, I don't know what
You're
to
covered.
do. I'm covered.
So that's kind of a good thing.
I haven't written any jokes about the milky tits though, just the hemorrhoids.
Please do. That's like that. No one's gonna copy that joke.
No one's gonna copy that. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to.
But that is, didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing, unfortunately.
Did you think you were pregnant at first?
No, I thought I had tit cancer.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I said, what the fuck? No, what the hell's going on here?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's just freaks me out. All of the things that are, like I said before, that could happen.
Yeah. A lot of things can happen.
That's why I feel like I'm just trying to stay grateful. But like I said, when I'm grateful, then it's just like,
Yeah, you never know. And one of your tits is going to start milking. Oh. Not cute.
Did you go to a doctor?
Yeah. I said, the fuck is this? She goes, yeah, it's normal. I said, is it?
That's normal?
Yeah, she's like, it's totally normal. I said, is it? Because I don't know if it is. She's like, yeah, it is.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
This is just so much.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot.
Life is hard.
It is hard.
And then I feel like also like then you think about those problems, and this is what I always try to do. Like my eyebrow fell off, and like I piss myself all the time. I'm like,
you piss yourself?
I have an overactive bladder.
Really?
So I piss myself all the time.
Like?
And in college and stuff, when I would drink too much, I would pee everyone's bed.
Really?
Full piss.
What does overactive bladder mean?
It's like it doesn't fully come out, but like. When I pee, the amount of pee that comes out, it just means I'm always peeing.
You're always peeing?
Like.
Really?
Oh, it's just called an overactive bladder. Wow. It's awful.
You pre-diabetic?
No.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh. So just, lucky me. I got that in high
Just
school.
one of our little things.
Yeah, just one of our little things.
Oh my God. It's so fucked up. It's again, just being a human being is like so embarrassing.
It is. But the milky tit, I don't know how you get into it, but I would try. I mean, I don't know.
Do you think I should get on stage and pull my tits out and be like, hey guys, watch this. Honk, honk.
Oh, Natasha, you started it. Let's level up.
Yeah, right? God, she's so funny. I saw her last night.
Oh, God. That's got to be one of the coolest things a female comic has done in years.
It was wild.
Were you there that night?
I was there, yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
No, it was a wild thing.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
It is badass.
Yeah. She said, let me do my whole set with my fucking tits out. It's so sick.
I feel like I haven't looked at Instagram that way when all those pictures were posted since like the Will Smith slap.
Oh my God, yeah.
Of being like, whoa!
Yeah, what That was a wild night. I can't believe I was there for that.
Oh, man, you're so lucky. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, you can level up.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad you got this started, but
yeah.
I also have something to show.
Can you imagine people started booing me when that happened? Can you imagine?
Oh no! In
They're
this
like,
industry,
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm just always waiting for that.
Always waiting for a good,
Good
boo,
boo.
you suck. It's happened to me.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did you boo him back?
Yeah. I said, fuck. I get mad. I go, fuck you guys. And then they're like, fuck you. And I'm like, okay.
And then you post that online. You're like, heckler kills.
Yeah. Heckler kills comedian. And then comedian kills himself after they get heckled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then says, how do you feel now, Mr. Heckler?
Yeah. They say, good. We wanted her to die. You go, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, man. YouTube's going to flag us. We just said like multiple times we're going to kill ourselves.
And I do forget that about YouTube.
Do they care?
It's late enough in the episode.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
We're so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we should stop this one and get on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to plug?
No.
Well,
I don't have anything to plug, I don't think.
I'll just put your links below.
Yeah, put my Instagram, Gabby Lamb, GABBYLAMBY, podcast Tea Time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Perfect.
Guys.
I'll be below.
Yeah, there it is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.